So on Friday and a little bit on Saturday, I watched two really damn good James Bond movies. Fuck yeah, I went through a little bit of a Connery and Roger Moore thing going on here. But we'd like to talk about Thunderball, since I think Thunderball is fucking awesome. Now, Thunderball is the movie after Goldfinger, if you don't know this. If you don't know, my Bond reviews are in chronological order, not in update order, because an update order, like, uploaded order, because then they'd be out of fucking order and stupid. Because it'd be like the other day, Our Majesty was serious, Dr. No, you wouldn't know what the fuck is going on, so I like to try to be a guide to show you what they are in chronologically, so you don't have to ask me about it. So, Thunderball. This was a movie I was really mixed on. Why? Because in some parts I found it a little boring. I found it a little bit slow. It's once again a movie directed by Terrence Young. And we also get another damn good Connery performance. This is one of his best Bond performances. I love Connery's Bond, especially in the first few he did. I love him through, like, Dr. No all the way through You Only Live Twice. He's great in those are some of his best goddamn performances. Now, with that said, Thunderball's fucking awesome as well. Just not as good as Goldfinger. While Goldfinger is a 10 out of 10 movie, and a movie I'd really like to talk about later on, Thunderball is a solid, damn good Bond film. With great action, great visual set pieces, and an excellent fucking story, and two sexy ladies in the mix. So, it starts off with Bond beating the shit out of someone, as always, because you gotta have Bond getting into a fight, and wait, how did the movie start? Okay, so it does start out with Bond beating the shit out of someone, and he gets a report from M about two missiles were like Spectre challenging NATO to give them $1 million. So, because they're fucking evil, and they got 2 nuclear bombs, and they're gonna threaten to blow them every, like, major city in the United States and the UK. So, every 00 agent is called in, and Bond tells them, yo, I think, you should let me handle it. And he's like, why should we? And some of the NATO guys are like, why do you say this, Bond? And he shows them a picture of this really cute girl named, fuck. I'm sorry, I'm really sorry about this. I should have been more prepared. Domino. So it's a picture of Domino and her brother, who was killed, and the guy who killed him got all this plastic surgery and voice shit, so he could, like, land this plane with the nuclear bombs in the water, so the bad guys could take it out. And he's like, oh, I'm gonna get like $250,000, and they just gave me a down payment. I'm so fucking happy. And Largo, also known as the motherfucker with the eye patch, is like, woohoo! You're wrong, motherfucker! Cuts his fucking oxygen thing off, and he's there, and they're like, oh shit. And Largo takes nuclear bombs, and he's like, I've done well, Spectre. He's like, I've done well for Spectre. And of course, you get Bond infiltrating his, base of operations in Miami. And he's got to meet up with Domino. He's flirting with Domino, He, like, helps her. He goes undersea diving to, like, just see her because she's fucking hot. And he's like, and then helps her out a little bit with her engine. And then he goes to meet Largo. And it starts off with him and Largo playing, maybe it's baklava. I'm thinking of the fucking Greek food and the card game. So it's the card game, baklava. I don't remember the card game. I'm sorry. So he plays him. Bond wins, of course, because he's fucking James Bond, and he always wins the fucking card game because he's a fucking boss. And Connery's a badass, and he's got so many badass scenes in this movie, especially like the final action scene. of course, he eventually tells Domino about how Largo got her brother killed, and she's like, James, kill Largo for me. And he's like, I will. So he goes undersea diving with all the other MI6 guys to get this really badass, epic underwater battle with John Barry's dun 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 score that he always does, because John Barry does for the Bond films what John Williams does for every Star Wars film and all the Indiana Jones films. He does that type of film with the epic shilling. Bond's got this jetpack thing he got from Q and being all badass and shit, like stabs some fucker, gets on Largo's boat, and you get these really badass action sequences of like a part of Largo's yacht breaks off, and they all go, and they get a little epic battle between them and NATO, but NATO blows the fucking thing up, and Bond gets on board, punches the shit out of one of them, and Largo, for a guy who looks to be in like his late 50s, early 60s, kind of kicks Bond's ass, and he's about to die. But Bond's met his match until Domino shoots Largo in the motherfucking back like a badass, and she's like, and Bond's like, damn, I'm in love. That's all you can think of at the moment. Like, damn. So afterwards, they go off. Felix picks him up, and it ends with a fucking awesome scene where he attaches it and they fly him up and he's holding Domino, and it ends like dun 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 dun. So, in my opinion, Thunderball is once again this is a movie that's a 9.4 out of 10. When I really think about it, I like it a little more than Dr. No. It's got its slow points, like a lot of the Terrence Young Bond movies had. However, this one's on a much more grander scale. And it's more like an epic action movie than a thriller, and I love that type of shit that they were able to do. It's an okay DVD. I'd recommend you get the Blu-rays, though. They got 10 times better picture quality and a ton more extras. So that's my review of Thunderball. Live long, prosper, and have a nice day. I hope you tune in for my review of Live and Let Die.